Good morning. Happy Monday to everyone out there. So, this is just for today, brought to you by Promise Resource Network. And today it's going to be about self acceptance. Um, During the holidays, self acceptance for me is really hard because the holidays can become very overwhelming at times. So, I'm going to go ahead and start. Lisa is not with us today, so it's just Christie. So please, guys, let me know that you're out there, and any thoughts or ideas or suggestions that you may have. I hope that you see something or hear something today that you know sits with you and that can be helpful to you. So I'm going to go ahead and just dive in and go ahead and start. So just for today, today I seek to become a little more accepting of myself, a little more comfortable in my own skin. Although it is important to recognize and admit my limitations and flaws, only my higher power can remove them. Condemning my imperfections has never enhanced my appreciation of life or helped me to love myself more. Perhaps I can let go of all condemnation for this one day. I will recognize that I am on a spiritual path of self improvement. Every tiny step I take on the path moves me closer to wholeness, health, and serenity. If I become impatient with myself, I can examine my expectations. Perhaps I expect recovery to happen overnight. I will take time today to acknowledge my efforts and to trust the process of my recovery journey. Recovery is a gentle, healing journey. I will remember to be gentle with myself today, trusting that all the healing will come. And I love this quote. I promise you, I love all quotes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Um, Today, I can accept myself for what I am because I know that whatever happens, I have a higher power and a group of people who love me anyway. Um, so that was, so after reading that, that's what I named today as self acceptance because I feel like in my wellness journey right now, in my recovery journey, this is a huge thing, and this is something that I am really working hard on. Good morning, Kim. Thank you for coming on to talk about self acceptance. Please let me know if you have any suggestions or ideas of what you do to help with self acceptance. These last 2 years have been pretty um, pretty rough, and there has been a lot of times where self acceptance has come to the forefront for me many times, whether it be accepting where my journey as is today, accepting the way that my physical appearance is changing, um, the lack of control that I have, um, and realizing that my higher power has the control and has the bigger picture. Some of the things that I've started to do for self acceptance um, is doing a reflection of myself every day and of my actions, my behaviors, my thoughts. Um, and in the evening time and sometimes the morning time, I just sit down and just look at what I want to change for myself and what I need to do better. And I love what Kim said, caring for yourself, very important, making sure you're okay. And that's so true. Um, because I know for me, I can't come and be here and be present, whether it be at work, whether it be, friends, family, or whatever. Like if I'm not taking care of myself and I'm not filling up my cup and I'm not accepting my flaws or accepting my defects, and recognizing them and having the opportunity to change them, then I'm not, for me, I'm not sitting in my wellness journey and I'm not sitting in the most well part of that journey, um, we can say. Um, I loved when it said, perhaps I can let go of all the condemnation for this day, and instead of condemning myself for my imperfections, looking at the beauty in my imperfections. That's something that I have really been trying to work hard at, to look for the beauty in that. So every morning for me, a lot of times it's affirmations. I love to do affirmations in the morning and affirmations in the evenings. Um, to show that I do love the cracks within my healing, right? And I do love my broken pieces, because my broken pieces are what allow me to shine and are what allow me to help others. And also, with self acceptance comes boundary setting for me, and knowing what's right and what's okay, and then also knowing when I'm stepping over those boundaries, or I'm allowing other people to step over my boundaries. So self acceptance for me, and what I usually do is a lot of journaling, because I love to write. And I also get out into nature. And when I get out into nature, it allows me to just really be present and really sit with myself. Um, I'm going through a lot of changes currently in my life, personally and professionally. And I have really had to step back and look at acceptance in all areas, not only self acceptance for me, but acceptance that this is how life is playing out, and this is how life is doing its thing. Life is doing life, right? So for me, I've had to take a step back and really look at what's my role. What's my role for myself? What's my role as a daughter? What's my role as, you know, professionally and personally? Like, where do I stand? Um, and I love that in this quote how it says, "Today I can accept myself for what I am, because I know that whatever happens, I have a higher power and a group of people who will love me anyway." And love to me is guiding. I have a higher power that will guide me through the acceptance of life. And there's always that bigger picture. I've always been told that in my recovery journey, there's a bigger picture, right? And we may not know what that bigger picture is, but um, to trust it. And I've always had issues with trust, right? Like, I'm supposed to trust something that I can't see, which is the universe. Um, but I will tell you that over my time in recovery and my wellness journey, what I have witnessed has been, when I do let go and I do allow my higher power to do what it's supposed to do, everything works out the way it's supposed to. And today, I can sit here and I can pray for acceptance, and I can look at the line in the sand and I can see that, okay, this is my part and this is where I need to step. And then I can also see that this is not my part and this isn't where I need to step. Um, and remembering that everyone has their own higher power. I think that that's like the biggest thing for me right now with self acceptance, is showing myself grace when my codependency comes to the surface, right? And I want to fix it. I want to change it. I want to make it all go away, for the people that I love in my life. And that can be, and is very difficult. Um, I'm going to be real. Like, I've lost quite a bit of friends, to the disease recently, to alcoholism and drug addiction. And that's one thing that I'm learning to accept, that in this life, um, death is a part of it. And it is a part of, it all goes back to acceptance, accepting, the things that I have no control over, persons, places, people, and things, right? Um, and being able to show up in my best, and being able to help others through it. It's the most amazing thing with self acceptance for me, is that when I know that I'm doing this daily and I'm working on myself, that I'm able to show up for others in this community and in our community, and be able to be present and help people. And that is just, you know, just absolutely a gift and absolutely amazing. And I couldn't, I couldn't ask for for it better. like having limitations and having defects, and say I slip back one day, and I do say something or do something that may not be the most spiritual. I can sit there and I can say, okay, in my reflection, I am able to do this. And, in my reflection, tomorrow I'm going to strive to be better, because we only have today, right? It's just for today. So just for today, I am going to sit with myself and I'm going to look at the things that my cracks and things that I need to work on and things that I need to heal. And by doing so, I'm going to be journaling. There's going to be some winter bathing involved to help reset the central nervous system. There's going to be laughter. And there's just going to be honest conversations today. And, if I end up becoming impatient with myself today, then I'm going to go outside, I'm going to sit down, and I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to close my eyes and I'm just going to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And just remember that I am human and that I will make mistakes and that it's okay, that it is a part of growth. I find that mistakes are experiences. I've always had a hard time with the word mistakes, but I've never had a hard time with the word experiences. So I equate experiences to mistakes. And like when I experience something, I grow and I learn from it. Um, and so that's what I'm going to do today. And I just want to challenge all of you guys to out there to look at what you want to improve in yourself, right? Like what's something that you may not be too happy with, and what's something that you could look deep within and say, you know what, today I'm going to work on this. Today, today I'm going to work on accepting, my broken fingernail, or I'm going to work on accepting um, the anger that I feel, and releasing that and letting that go in a positive way, or the sadness that I feel. What is it? What's one thing that all of you guys can do today to better yourself just for today? Um, and I want to challenge you guys with that. And then I want to challenge you guys to trust the process. Because as I'm sitting here telling you, as I'm sitting here challenging you to trust the process, I'm also challenging myself to trust the process and trust life's process. And, I feel like self acceptance ties into trusting our higher power. I feel like it ties into setting boundaries, restating boundaries, resetting those boundaries. It ties into self love. Like, what are you going to do today to love yourself and to show yourself that love, right? All of that is self acceptance to me, and in my journey, and self acceptance in general is just accepting, accepting it's a Monday, accepting like that life is the way that life is, and life's going to be the way that life's going to be. But we can see the beauty, and we can see the sunshine through those cracks, and we can, today, even where I sit in my wellness journey, I see the beauty, and I see all of the amazing people that create this community. And if you're feeling down and you're just you're just not feeling like yourself today, come by PRN and see us. Come let us love on you some, and walk with you. Because I've found that people and community so important, and that's how we rise together. We rise together and we learn from each other, um, and we become knowledgeable. And so just for today, I challenge you to find that little light, that little spark inside of you, and run with it, and have that acceptance for yourself and where you are in your wellness journey, and have grace. I've had so many people tell me recently to have grace with myself, because some days I feel like I should be way further along than I am, and that's lack of self acceptance for me, truly. But it's okay. because I need to have grace with myself, and I need to be shown that um, it's okay for me to have grace for myself the way that I give grace to others. So today, if I'm going to challenge you to do anything, all the things I said before, but also practicing grace for yourself and giving yourself grace and knowing that at the end of the day, at the end of today, you did the best that you could do, and that we're all out here doing the best that we can do. All of us are. Um, you know, and all of our best looks different, and that's okay. That's quite all right. Because my best is going to look different than somebody else's best, but at least we know that these are our bests. So I challenge you today to look inside those cracks and in this healing journey, and to have truth and honesty with yourself, and to love yourself fully just the way that you are, because I love you fully just the way that you are, just like I love myself fully just the way that I am. And some days are easier than others with acceptance, that's for sure. But today, I challenge you guys to have grace with yourself. I challenge you to find that one piece that you're maybe not accepting of about yourself, and dive a little bit deeper into that just for today, and find the beauty within that, right? Find the beauty within the healing. Healing is hard. Recovery journey is hard. I'm not going to give you roses here and tell you that it's easy, because it's not, and it hasn't been for me. But there is beauty, and there is happiness, and there is sunshine, and there is light. I promise you that. Um, and that's been my experience. That's always been my experience. Um, So I love it. Oh, hi, Ariel. She said, this reminds me of self-compassion quiz Brene Brown talks about in Atlas of the Heart. I'll share the link. Yes, please do. And it is very similar to that. I love that book. If anybody wants a great book to read, that is a great book to read. So Ariel, thank you so much. Please do send that link. That's amazing. Um, but yeah, it is. It's self-compassion, self-acceptance, and self-love. It all runs together. Maybe the words are different, but everything runs together. So I just want to challenge you guys to love yourselves today. Love the cracks beneath what we can physically see, and know that you're not walking alone, and that we're all walking together. Um, and I hope that each of you fill up your cup. And thank you guys for coming on this morning. It was a short just for today, but thank you guys for coming on this morning. And I love all of y'all. And I'm so grateful that Lisa has given me the opportunity and trust me enough to take over just for today. And this has been an amazing experience, and I am forever grateful. And I can't wait to see you guys. If you decide to stop by PRN, and again, PRN is the place to be. So come on over and see us, and um, let us, love on you and help you. So, and walk with you. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for this morning. Happy Monday. I hope everybody's Monday is amazing and full of hope and compassion and love. And we will see you guys on Tuesday. No, wait, not Tuesday, on Wednesday. We will see you guys on Wednesday at 9 a.m. All right, guys, thank you. Y'all have a great Monday. Mwah. Much love.